Brendan, we now know your opposition in the Champions League playoff. It's a long trip to Kazakhstan to face FC Kairat. Your reaction to the draw?
Well, of course, I think everyone would have preferred a shorter travel distance, but it was always going to be the case. They get through, they win the tie, and yeah, we'll play our first game over 2 legs, and our objective is to get through. So yeah, we can really analyse them now and be prepared for that for the first leg next week.
Of course, you probably still have memories of the last time Celtic played Kazakhstan opposition at this stage in the tournament as well. That was against Astana, a 5-0 win in the first leg. On paper, an 8-4 aggregate result looks very comfortable, but it wasn't for a time over there.
No, it wasn't. It should never have been the case, but it's how football works. Yeah, 5-0 in the first leg, we were very good. At half-time in the second leg, I think it was 6-1. It was 1 each at half-time, so you're in a really good place, and then before you know it, you've conceded 3 quick goals, and then the tie's at 6-4, and so we'll do everything we can to make sure we get into the group stages.
The not so small matter, first though of a League Cup second round home tie against Falkirk in Friday night's game. Does the fact this is a cup game add a little bit of an extra edge, which is maybe welcome at this stage of the season?
I think every game has to have edge in it for us. I think we've played well in the 2 games. I know we'll play much better as we move through the season. But I'm really pleased with the control of the players and the dominance that we've had. But of course, we'll want to create more and have more attempts on goal and all these things as we come through. And also we want to get through to the next round after playing Falkirk. But I know it'll be a really tough game. But we're at home, and we want to really impose ourselves on the game. We're going to have to be mobile. We're going to have to have good energy in the game, have a really good attitude in the game like we've had in the opening 2, and hopefully then, along with the crowd, that'll get us through.
Yeah, Falkirk, a little bit of an unknown quantity, having just been promoted at the end of last season. But John McGlynn, their manager, is a man you know very well. They've got a couple of players, in Calvin Miller and Aidan Nesbitt, who were on the fringes of things in your first time here at Celtic. I mean, what kind of opposition will they prove to be?
Well, yeah, and obviously got Scott Bain in goal. So
of course, Bainey as well. Yeah.
Bainey's started the season for them. So, listen, John has modelled his game on being attacking minded and front footed and creative, and I can see that. I could see that when he was at Wraith, when he went back, and I can see it in this Falkirk team. So I think they'll come like they did in the previous cup game they played last season, and they'll come and want to cause us problems. So and now they're a Premiership team, they'll really believe that they can. So for us, we have to respect that, be mindful of that, but really our game is to go out and attack the game and use our crowd and that connection to really drive the team forward.
Your league campaign started really well with 2 wins and 2 clean sheets. Were you particularly pleased with the players' application at Pittodrie on Sunday, showing a character and a personality that perhaps you might have expected to take a few more games to shine through?
Yeah, I think that going into that game, it was especially the context of the game on the back end of losing the cup final, and even though we'd played so well against Aberdeen and scored so many goals against them, there was still a feeling going into that game. But we said to the players that if we control our energy and our attitude in the game and play our style, then we can have a really good day. And I think the players did that so well. It was a hot day like today. It was the pitch was nice, but it was a little bit slow. But we controlled the game. We controlled the tempo of the game. Didn't give away so much, and scored 2 outstanding goals. And their keeper made some really good saves to prevent it from being more. So you can't ask for any more than that. But of course we've analysed it, and now we want to improve on the elements of that performance and bring them into the Falkirk game.
Of course, during a transfer window, Brendan, you're always asked about potential new players coming in, but you're always quick to remind everyone about the players who are here and working hard and training every day for the team. It struck me that performance against Aberdeen, where you had to win the battle before the quality shone through, maybe exemplified the focus of the players and this strong work ethic that you've got here.
Well, they are. I think the focus is very good, and that comes from a daily environment where the focus is on how well you train, how well you prepare yourselves, and knowing that the strength of us will always be the team. So we've seen that, and we've seen that in the first game as well. The guys really believe in the process of work. The energy is really good, and like I said, they've produced 2 good performances, and especially going away to Aberdeen. It's notoriously a tough place, and I've been there many times now as a manager, but I thought we were really good in the game to control the crowd and quieten the crowd, and played some really good football, and thoroughly deserved to win.